Paul Williams, you heard, biggest credentials go not to the fighters whom he has fought. Williams, who was grinning openly through
Margarito is blocking most of those punches.
Neither guy tries to land at an exceptionally high performance in his last fight against Joshua.
In the ring with a title holder, same velocity. Sometimes he lightens up.
It would certainly appear that Williams, with his range, and he has sometimes started more slowly in the past, but that's blazing beginning, and there's a straight left hand. This round hitting Margarito as he's coming in, and the rib cage to try to slow.
He's going to have to invest. Isn't as big in the later rounds.
Hard right hand across the top from Margarito.
He throws that jab.
Bringing it up from the waist, and now he snaps Margarito's head back with a straight left hand. And Margarito wants to answer right away, and answers with a hard right. Margarito bombing to the body with his right hand.
And Margarito, good left
hand throwing in the neighborhood of 100. He's gotten off 80 in this round. Big left hand to the body by Margarito. Williams comes back with a combination upstairs. From the East Coast, Emmanuel, what do you think of what you've seen from Williams and Margarito so far?
Well, first of all, it's really hard for me to stay busy and keeping him at a distance.
Are you surprised that Williams has shown, even on the walk-in, for his first assignment, trains and manages? Kermit Cintron scored a big second-round knockout of Baltimore. Now the contact is increasing here in round 3. Margarito devotedly going to the body now.
Fights exceptionally well on the inside, Jim.
Big left hand over the top by Williams. This is the third fight on our welterweight triple header. As we reach the bell, we're going to take you quickly back in Carson, California for the fourth of the scheduled 12.
Right before, 32 times he stepped in the ring, and Margarito's going to have to come in.
We can't disagree with him being ringside.
Whether his career has any remaining future at this point. Carson between Williams and Margarito.
He seems to sometimes just slinches. I get the picture that he's David and Goliath.
To hear what you now know. Hard right hand by Antonio Margarito. A grinning Margarito makes clear that he needs to make edges he's facing still into the fourth round from Paul Williams.
It's almost take your best shots, kid. Let's see what happens in the second half of the fight.
Now Margarito starts taller, pops with the jab and moves away.
You see Williams landing uppercuts because it's wide, and he leaves a big gap right in the center. And with the gloves of Margarito's, he's coming in.
Constant flow of punches, excess of 100 punches per round. Or to do damage, to hurt Williams. So far, Paul Williams seems to have the edge.
As he moves back, now he stands right, giving you different looks. What's interesting to me, Jim, is you would think...
When you look at that body, there was a time years ago when Peterson said, if you'll listen to me, I'll make him a world champion. He's got a chance to win that belt tonight.
Poise, I want to say, Jim. An intuitive feel about how to change up, back off.
Hard right hand by Margarito. Margarito has been more than doubled in punching. Right hand across the top by Margarito. If he's got a money punch, it's the left hook. Harder to land against the southpaw stance. Jaw by Margarito. Williams keeps flowing. Margarito continues to sweep it and land upstairs. Good hard left to the body by Margarito. Williams fires back a four-punch combination. Lands a straight left right on the chin of Antonio Margarito. And another. Margarito taking all of this very well. Emmanuel Stewart, do you see any change in momentum now at this point with Margarito clearly more determined to fight back?
doing better, but still, that's still not enough. His punches are too wide. He's not shooting any straight right hands at all.
Yeah.
Down the stretch in round number 6. Both fighters have landed. Round, Margarito reached his high water level of the fight.
To win that round. I mean, Margarito's not fighting like a guy who's urgent, feels that he's losing his fight. I mean, he's got to pick up and land some real hard shots to slow this kid down because
Margarito's grinning in there as though he thinks he knows something.
He's steadily punching, slipping, twisting, turning, and very relaxed. So I think Williams can continue to go the whole everything too slow.
Stand and trade.
Neither one seems capable of hurting the other with one punch. So we're getting these vicious exchanges.
Margarito. Williams goes back to rocking Margarito with his jab. And popping with left hook. Eighth round begins. There's a small body up with every body shot. Stewart referee Lou Moret warned Paul Williams.
That's the biggest thing. He's not a big puncher, but he's punching and twitch the spot. He's going to come right back again.
The rhythm of Williams to a degree because he's blocking a lot of his punches.
And he landed a
tremendous right hand right there on Williams.
Yep, that was a big right hand, Emmanuel. And there's that. He hurts you with every punch. To be doing his damage with the left hook, but in this fight, he's going to. Good hard body shot by Margarito. Is Ray Torres. Emmanuel.
Here you see Margarito get close and tactics. I don't think he can sustain it long enough.
Went on.
Big left uppercut by Antonio Margarito. And he lands a straight right hand as Williams coming back, trying to stay active. Trainer George Peterson between rounds, Emmanuel, saying to Williams, he knows that you're going to stand in front of him and he's got a chance to hit you. But Williams seems to want to fight.
But Williams is fighting at the distance and where he can land punches more effective now than
flat-footed.
It's a retirement announcement interview. They're fighting in a phone booth in Carson, standing toe-to-toe in the center of the ring.
Knockout record, I've never considered him a knockout puncher. He just gradually wears guys down because he doesn't have his gloves.
A lot of people were thinking that perhaps.
Probably, I think, been his most effective punch tonight, aside from the left uppercut. Because Margarito doesn't.
Gambly, he takes a 7 rounds to 2 lead.
To the rounds.
They clash heads in the center of the ring and just keep fighting. To bring some damage to Williams.
Forget the styles, Jim. Let's just enjoy the mayhem.
Can't help but focus on the notion of guys who turned Margarito down. Boxing websites as the most avoided man in the... Hard left hand inside by Williams. Right hook by Williams as well. Margarito lands 2 searing straight right hands.
Here you see Margarito get in close, land a good right hand, and this in fact, that's been his most effective punch that he's landed. Has been no short.
Numbers in round 10, power punches. Margarito.
Last 2 rounds if he wants to get to this one.
Fight, but as far as I can see.
Hard right hand by Margarito.
A lot of short right there, little short punches. He's getting closer and landing right hands continually now.
Big left hand uppercut by Margarito. Williams keeps throwing. Margarito thinks he's done some damage.
That lies the problems for Margarito. Even though he's landing, he cannot take a break because once he slows down, Williams will continue to go right back to pumping and winning points again.
Margarito has Williams in the deep water that fighters talk about where he's never been before.
Blood from above the left eye of it. Paul Williams. Williams is bleeding over his left eye. Margarito is strafing him with power shots inside. Big right hand. Antonio Margarito. Another right hand. Slightly here in the 11th. Margarito with another straight right hand shot. This has been a huge round for Antonio Margarito now, who desperately needed it.
Remember, Jim, in the corner, which Margarito has been doing for the last himself out in the last few rounds.
Emmanuel Stewart, there's a huge... Margarito with a giant right...
It's really made Margarito look like a girl.
Are that Mosley will fight Cotto.
Paul Williams to wear down.
Give the kid his props. He's come back after 2 hard rounds and has won this last round. And that, presumably, but not positively, should cement.
And the new WBO welterweight champion of the world, Paul the Punisher.
Nearly